fellow crafters, I'm Beth with Craft-e-Corner and I want to show you today what to do with all those vinyl and iron-on scraps you have. We will do two projects in this video, one with iron-on scraps and one with vinyl scraps. I also want to show you how I store my scraps, so let's get started. We are going to start with iron-on. This is the drawer that I keep it in. If it can roll back up, it goes in here. I use the cardboard tube that comes in the iron-on package and cut it in half, and it keeps it pretty contained. If it's too small to be rolled back up, I use this bin. So this is what I will be using for today's project. So I'm just going to pull out a few fun colors from this bin. This is the design I'm going to be working with today. I found the heart in Images in Design Space. I can link this project in the description if you'd like to use this as well. It started with just a geometric heart, and I want my scraps to be the triangles here, but all different colors. So I duplicate the heart image and use contour to get each triangle by itself. Here it is all done, so each of these is its own layer and piece. Here, let me hide the black lines so you can see that. Be sure not to attach the image to keep the triangles completely separate. So I put all of my scraps on a mat, and here is my design in Design Space Mobile. And I'm going to come down here and hit SnapMat. And we're going to take an image of our mat here with all the pieces on it. So here's the picture, and we're going to hit Use. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just take all of our pieces and put them over our vinyl so that we make sure that each piece is cut right where our vinyl is. So here are all of our pieces on the vinyl image. We're going to hit next and going to select our maker. I'm going to select Everyday Iron-On. And let's go ahead and cut each of these colors. Once it's done cutting, I am going to weed it. I'm actually going to keep it right on this mat so you can see how well it found each color. Here's just the black line of the geometric heart and weeding. All right, I'm going to turn my Easy Press on. Going to change the temp to 330 and time for 30 seconds. I'll place my geometric heart. And I'll heat that on there. This is Smart Iron-On, so you do need to have a cool peel. So once it's cool, I'll peel off the carrier sheet. Then I cut each of those little pieces out and just real nice and close to the vinyl so that I could kind of fit them on here. And just like a puzzle, I sat and fit all of my pieces. After it's done, I decided I'm not going to be able to put all of these pieces next to each other while I iron it. So I decided to take pieces out that were next to each other and just do half at a time. All right, so I have my pieces. And I put a piece of parchment down, and I'm going to go ahead and heat those pieces. And once those are cool, we'll take off the carrier sheet of each piece. Here you can see I'm using heat-resistant tape to kind of help keep those pieces in the right spot. So last time, piece of parchment and another heat. All right, and then once that's cool, we can peel off those carrier sheets. And there is my iron vinyl scraps sweatshirt. Next up is my vinyl scraps. I'm going to show you how I organized them in here, and then this fun Starbucks cup wrap with some vinyl scrap sprinkles. Here is the drawer that I used to keep all of my scraps in. I would just throw them in here, so I decided to organize them by color. I then bought this accordion folder here. It has a nice little handle on top and a clip here, and there's quite a few folders in here, separated sections. So I just took each color and put it in its own section. Then once I was done, it looked like this. Isn't that pretty? And it's so convenient to store. All right, so for the project, I'm going to go ahead and grab some colors. And I'm going to just fit them on my mat, just cutting random sizes and pieces that I have of my scraps. Again, we're going to use the SnapMat. So down here, I'm going to select SnapMat, and it will take a picture of my mat. Once I get the image, we'll hit Use. And again, I can just take each of my little pieces and move them to where they can go on each vinyl piece. All right, there I have all of my pieces on the vinyl. We'll hit Next. I'm gonna select vinyl. And again, let's cut out all these little pieces. And I'm going to weed. And let's add the vinyl to the cup. The fun part was the sprinkles, because I can just put them wherever I want. And here's my finished cup. Super cute. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, give us a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.